Hello everyone, this is Anson from AnsonAlex.com, and in this video I'm going to show you the different login options that you have when logging into your Google Apps for Business, Government, or Education account. Now, I'm going to be using the domain AnsonAlex.com. I have that domain set up with Google Apps, so I'm going to show you how I could log in to my domain here in my internet browser, and I'm going to be using Google Chrome. It doesn't matter which browser you use. So there's a few ways to do it. First of all, one way that most people don't know is you could actually log in from the normal Gmail, Google Drive, Google account login screens. So here I am just at gmail.com, and you'll notice that it asks me for my username. Well, my Gmail username is Anson4, so I could just log in with that, and that would take me to my free Gmail account. However, the account associated with my Google Apps for Business setup is admin@AnsonAlex.com. Now, if I were to just try and sign in with admin at this screen, it would try and sign me in with admin@gmail.com, which is not my account. So in order to sign in correctly at the normal Gmail login or Google Drive login, whichever Google login screen you're at, you need to enter your entire email address associated with your Google Apps account. So in my case, it's admin@AnsonAlex.com. Then I can go ahead and enter my password, and you'll notice that I get logged into my Google Apps domain. You can tell it's Google Apps because I have my logo up here in the top left. I can go to the right on this drop down. I can manage this domain. That's how you can get to the administrative console here in Google Apps if you're an administrator. And you'll see that my email address up here says admin@AnsonAlex.com. So we can tell it's a Google Apps account. I logged in right from the normal Gmail login screen. So I think that's the easiest way to do it. You also, however, let's say you're an administrator and you want to send your users to an easy place to log in. I'm going to go ahead and sign out for now, and I'm going to go to a different login page. I'm going to go to mail.google.com//a/ whatever my domain is. So you'll notice that in my case, it's /a//AnsonAlex.com. So if I go to that address, you'll notice that it says welcome to AnsonAlex.com. My logo is already up here at the top left. And when I go to log in, the @AnsonAlex.com part of my email address is automatically added for me. So at this login screen, I'm only going to type admin and then my password. I don't need to include the @AnsonAlex.com because it's already included for me. So once I'm ready, I can go ahead and I can just click sign in. When I do that, it's going to take me right into my Google Apps account. So as an administrator, you can send your users to either one of those login pages. I would probably recommend setting up a redirect on your base level domain. So my domain is AnsonAlex.com. I don't have a redirect set up yet, but within the Google Apps console, I could set it up so that if somebody goes to AnsonAlex.com/login, it takes them to mail.google.com/a/AnsonAlex.com, so that it's an easier address for everybody to remember, and it automatically takes them to the Anson Alex login page here in Google. Now, one last thing I want to tell all of you administrators: the easiest way to access the admin console, I think, is by clicking the drop down over here to the right and clicking on manage this domain. But if you want to know what the web address is going to be, it's just going to be admin.google.com. And if you're already logged into your administrative account, you'll notice that it takes you into the Google Apps admin console. And where you can manage and change some of these links is if you go ahead and enter into the company profile section of your Google Apps admin console, you'll notice that towards the bottom there's a section that says customize URLs. And when you click that, it'll show you all the different URLs for accessing your different services here in Google Apps. So we've got mail.AnsonAlex.com. We could change that to email.AnsonAlex.com. Calendar, we could change that to scheduling.AnsonAlex.com. Whatever we want here. We can see we also have docs, sites, and videos. I wanted to show you that for administrators, you do have a little bit of control here in Google Apps, but you'll notice that down here at the bottom, this last sentence says, to enable your custom URLs, you must create CNAME records with your domain. So if you want to do those redirects, you can actually go into your cPanel of your domain. So that would be the management area, the place where you are given to manage everything that goes on with your domain. So AnsonAlex.com, when you created the domain, you could log in there and go ahead and alter the CNAME records to point to these different addresses to make it easier for your users. If you're a little confused on that, you can Google setting up CNAME records for using Google Apps, and I'm sure a bunch of documentation will come up for that. So those are your options for logging into your Google Apps for Business, Education, or Government account. I hope this video helped. If it did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up here on YouTube. Don't forget to check out some of my other tutorials, especially my video series, specifically my 2013 video series on using Google Drive. I have one on using Google Calendar and Gmail here in 2013, as well as a series on using Google Apps for Business, Education, and Government. So check those out. If you want to see more technology tips and tutorials, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That's all I've got for you for today. This is Anson from AnsonAlex.com.